Once again, good morning everyone. I am Mark Ortega and I will be the one who will present the remaining SDGs by the United Nations. Adopting all the 17 SDGs by the UN. So let's not discuss this one because I believe that Mr. Castillo already discussed about the SDGs. So we have here the 13th SDGs by the United Nations, which is the climate action. The SDG or the development goals by the United Nations should not only focuses on the economic growth, but it also focuses on the nature and helping society, which dito papasok ang climate action. This climate action talks about the climate change in our planet. So, alright, climate change is a phenomenon, it's not phenomenon, it's a environmental issues that we are facing nowadays. And it happens because of the increase of the greenhouse gas emissions, which trap the heat in the atmosphere. It is a changing of the temperature and weather patterns in our planet. These issues happens inside our planet. So in this top goal, its key point is to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, promote practices to help communities prepare for climate disasters like floods and typhoons, encourage countries to work together to protect the climate. So overall, the climate action is all about to prevent climate change in our planet. Next, we have in life below water.
So good morning everyone. So I will proceed to my part on this report, which is the SDG number 14, life below water. So the oceans are extremely important in our society or in our environment. Why? Because they support millions of living organisms and also provide food and shelter and livelihood to the communities around the world. In fact, many people depend on fishing for their daily income. However, the oceans now are facing serious problems, as we all know, diba? One major issue is marine pollution. Every year, tons of plastics were dumped into the sea or in the sea. So, because of this, many fish or many marine mammals are now facing a very difficult times and are close to extinction. Another concern is the destruction of coral reefs. As we all know, diba? Itong nagabomba sila sa mga sa sea para mandagat or mag-fish. So that is very alarming kasi sinisira nito ang coral reefs sa ating karagatan. When coral reefs are damaged due to pollution or to, sabi ko na kanina, yung pag-bomb nila, dinamita. Thank you for that. Dynamite fishing, yun yung sabi ko. Yun nga sabi ko, when coral reefs are damaged due to dynamite fishing, pollution, climate change, or destructive fishing practices, many sea creatures lose their natural habitats, and because of that, mas magiging konti ang population nila. One big problem as well is overfishing. completely decreases. Kapag wala ang balanse sa ating ecosystem o ang balanse sa ecosystem sa karagatan, maapektuhan talaga ang kabuhayan ng ating mga mangingisda. So because of this problem, the UN encourages countries to reduce pollution, protect marine ecosystem, and use ocean resources in a responsible way. So, kailangan talaga nating alagaan ang ating karagatan dahil nakasalalay nito ang buhay ng ating mga isda and of course, ang buhay ng mga maraming nilalang sa ating ocean. That is why and also include this SDG for us to be reminded that we must be responsible for our own actions. Next is the Life on Land, SDG number 15. So the purpose of this is to protect forest, wildlife, and land ecosystem. Ecosystem. Diba, ang forest natin is one of the major contributor of oxygen. So without it, parang mas parang mas magiging prone or mas magiging prone tayo sa climate change. What the key points here of the United Nations, why they include this SDG is to stop deforestation, protect endangered animals and plants, restore damaged land and forests, and promote sustainable farming and land use. Sabi ko nga, many forests around the world are being destroyed because of urban development, illegal logging, and land conversion. When we say land conversion, ito yung parang sinisira nila ang forest to make like parang subdivisions or mga establishments, di ba? So, kapag magpapatuloy ang ganitong mga pamamalakad, it will be very dangerous. It will be very alarming. It will be very difficult for our animals on land to survive kasi mawawalan sila ng natural habitat. Di ba? Okay. So, yung sabi ko kanina, another issue is the increasing of endangered species. Sa palagay ninyo, bakit ba mas nagdadami ang mga population or ang numbers ng species na endangered na? Correct, this Michelle. That is one of the reasons why marami na talagang mga species ngayon na endangered because of the loss of their natural habitat. So because of that, they are able to survive and to thrive of their species in the wild. So because of this problem, the UN encourages us to protect forests, conserve biodiversity, and restore the damaged ecosystem. So this includes planting more trees, of course, and managing land resources positively. Importante talaga, or it is very important for us to practice sustainable farming. Dapat nakakapag-produce tayo ng pagkain without destroying our environment. So, in this way, we can meet the needs of the people today while still protecting the nature for the future generation to come. Next SDG is peace, justice, and strong institution. This is the SDG number 16. The purpose of this SDG is to promote peaceful societies, everyone, and strong peaceful societies, everyone, and strong justice for everyone. To promote peaceful societies, justice for everyone, and strong institutions. Sustainable development cannot happen where places where there is constant violence, diba? Paano makakatrae ang isang bansa kung ang kanilang country ay palagi nilang may war, hindi ba? Even if a country has resources, it will be very difficult for them to track or improve their lives if there is no fairness or peace in their society. One important part of this goal is to reduce violence and crime. Safe communities allow people to study, to work, and to live without fear. One important aspect as well in this SDG is the equal access to justice. Karamihan sa atin ngayon, or maraming tao pa rin talaga sa ating panahon ngayon na hindi nabibigyan ng justice. Lalo na when you are from a parang hindi talaga, talaga na background powerful background, parang ordinary na mamamayan ka lang. It is very difficult for us, lalo na kapag mahirap, to access that justice, di ba? So, under this SDG, the UN encourages us, or the governments, dapat may equal access talaga ng justice sa ating lahat. Also, the UN encourages us through these SDGs that the government should be transparent and accountable. This means that leaders should act responsibly and makes decisions truly to benefit the people. Diba? Kasi nga, corruption is very rampant nowadays. Agree ba kayo doon? Yes! Bakit? Very evident naman kasi talaga. Right? It's difficult for them to track or improve their lives if there is no fairness or peace in their society. One important part of this goal is to reduce violence and crime. Safe communities allow people to study, to work, and to live without fear. One important aspect as well in this SDG is the equal access to justice. Karamihan sa atin ngayon, or maraming tao pa rin talaga sa ating panahon ngayon na hindi nabibigyan ng justice. Lalo na when you are from a parang hindi talaga, talaga na background powerful background, parang ordinary na mamamayan ka lang. It is very difficult for us, lalo na kapag mahirap, to access that justice, di ba? So, under this SDG, the UN encourages us, or the governments, dapat may equal access talaga ng justice sa ating lahat. Also, the UN encourages us through these SDGs that the government should be transparent and accountable. This means that leaders should act responsibly and makes decisions truly to benefit the people. Diba? Kasi nga, corruption is very rampant nowadays. Agree ba kayo doon? Yes! Bakit? Very evident naman kasi talaga. Right? If countries are able to promote peace and fairness, strong institutions, societies become more stable and people can work together towards progress. When we talk about sustainable development, we must always keep in mind that through peace and fairness, we can strive as one community. That is all for my part. Thank you so much.
So, good morning everyone. Today I'm discussing three pillars of sustainability. So, we have three pillars of sustainability. The goal is to achieve true sustainability, and these are environmental, social, and economic. So, let us define first what is sustainability. When we say sustainability, building a strong economy that lasts. Ibig sabihin, it's not just a temporary. So, it includes the green jobs, fair trade, responsible business, long-term growth. So, the goal of this economic sustainability is to create shared prosperity without harming the planet or people. So, this focuses on building a strong economy that lasts without harming the environment of society. So it involves creating jobs in our sustainable industries, ensuring workers are paid fairly, encouraging businesses to take a responsibility for their impact, and promoting long-term economic growth that does not destroy natural resources. So the goal is to create a shared prosperity while protecting people and the planet. So when we say prosperity, ito ay estado kung saan ang mga tao o komunidad ay umuunlad ng maayos ang buhay. Kasama dito ang sapat na pera, trabaho, magandang kalusugan, edukasyon at pagiging sa ligtas na kapaligiran. So it means balance sa lahat. Kapag sinabi natin prosperity, ibig sabihin na babalance natin ang ating mga kailangan. So in simple words, economic sustainability focuses on resources and managing money in a way that supports long-term growth and stability. So example, creating jobs in renewable energy, supporting local farmers, or making businesses pay for wages and help economy grow without harming